Using Frank Kern emails. That's the topic today, and I need to change this here on our headline if I can. I forgot to change the headline here. Analyzing Frank Kern emails. Hold on here, guys. Emails. Good morning to you. How are you? Having a problem here, like getting the headline right. Emails. Perfect, beautiful, gorgeous. All right. So, good morning to you. Give me a shout out if you're watching on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook group, Facebook page. Masterminders in our Facebook group, especially. Good morning to you. Welcome. All right. How are you? So, I want to show you some Frank Kern emails here. You can see them here. And just talk about this briefly. Good morning to you. How are you? My wife has been a little bit sick with the cold thing, mostly just a really nasty cough. So I don't know if we'll be going to church this morning or not. All right. So what we're looking at here are Frank Kern emails. I like to learn from people who do something better than I do, right? I find, it's like a benchmark. And you're like, okay, in this particular aspect or facet, this person is doing something better than I am. What can I learn from them, right? And it's interesting because what I learned from these Frank Kern emails is he sells all of his products are higher end. They're higher end than mine. I would say they're mostly 500, 1,000, 2,500. I haven't paid. I haven't. It's funny because I haven't even paid that much attention to the price points. I just know they're higher end than my average product. My average products are 50 or 100. His average products are probably 500 or 1,000, maybe 2,000. And I'll just give you the example. Right now, the product that he's promoting is this easy way to automate your marketing. And it's these automated funnels with AI, right? And what he did was very clever. He took I'm guessing he took a white label of what's called Go High Level, and then he added a lot of his own custom email sequences to it. It's very clever. So let's look at the pricing here. And he renamed it, white labeled it as rainmaker.ai. And these are his sequences that he has in it. 7-day sequence, comeback sequence, hand raiser, abandoned cart, right? And so that's his added value to this product. So it's $197 a month currently. And I believe the price will go up. But right now it's like $197 a month. This is very clever because since it's a white label, he didn't have any money invested in programming or anything, but the pitch is just as good as if he had spent 2 years programming this sucker, right? So $200 a month. And if we were to go in and look at his other programs, he had an email program. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. But this is what I learned from it is study and watch other people and see where are they getting their leads from, their new blood, and then what are their average ticket prices and how are they selling it? So the other thing I learned from Frank was he typically and by the way, give me a shout out. Let me bring up my Facebook group so I can see you guys and gals over here in the Facebook group. Hold on. And again, if you're on Twitter or LinkedIn, so forth, shout out to you. I don't know if I can see your comments or not. If you're on LinkedIn or Twitter, give me a shout out and I'll tell you, I'll see if I can, I'll tell you if I can see your comment or not. Let me get in my group here. And we'll see if I can see who's on this morning. So what I learned here is interesting to me. He starts out with a webinar typically, and we'll go maybe a week or two on the webinar. Then he goes into like the I believe the replay, and he tends to do a promotion for a whole month. So I believe he's doing one new promotion each month, which you can do if you're bringing in a lot of new blood and you have a big list. Frank runs really, really, really heavy ads. So like if you go to facebook.com/ads/library, we'll go over here, all ads, type in Frank Kern. So this is where his new blood comes from. Now, Frank is a specialist at running ads. Those aren't his. Great. So everybody cold gourd. Okay, there we go. Frank Kern. There we go. There's one of his ads. There's one of his ads. God, there's a lot of people using his name. All right. So that's not maybe the best way to get his ads. Let's just go over to his Facebook page. That may be easier. And we'll do Frank Kern. Good morning to you. How are you? What's up on your Sunday? All right. So here's his page here. And then you just scroll down, and right here, the page transparency, you can go here to the ad library and see all his ads. All right, there we go. Now we're talking. So you can see he runs a lot of ads here to bring in the new blood, especially this 4 bundle courses for like $4 or $3 or $4. Here was his email program that he sold. I don't even remember the price point on it. It's on demand, so the buy button won't drop until the end of the video, so we can't really see the price on it, I don't think. But anyway, you see he runs a lot of it. So there's where the new blood comes from. And that's the volume part. And then his margin comes from these different offers that are all what I call mid tickets. Like this is basically a really, really awesome mid ticket funnel. The reason I say mid tickets is I don't think most of these things require talking to a salesperson. Now I'm sure he has salespeople on staff, and maybe he mixes in offers where you have to talk to a salesperson. I think, maybe wrong, but I think his bread and butter run-of-the-mill offers are just sold initially via webinar, then webinar replays, and then just like video sales letter or just replay, right? And I don't believe those require contact with a salesperson, which would make it a mid-ticket funnel. A big-ticket funnel requires typically contact with a salesperson. There are exceptions like the Travis Sago model where he just uses a Google Doc and chat. But for the most part, in a big ticket funnel, you're on the phones with people. So this is how I kind of analyze and get ideas from what somebody else is doing. I'm looking at this going, okay, he's selling more mid tickets and using those mid tickets to monetize the ad spend. And I think that's really interesting. You can do this with other people. I do this with other people. But it's a way to get ideas and compare in a positive way, not in a negative way, but just compare in a positive way to what it is you're doing. You say, you know what? Maybe I can do more higher dollar mid tickets if I do it like this. And you pick up ideas and you learn from it. So let's see who's here in our group. Hold on. Let me see if I don't know if we have any shout outs in the group or not. All right. So if you watch this live, type live. You watch on a replay, type replay. If you got a takeaway today, type in what your takeaway is. A lot of people say really stupid, dumb stuff like, I went through it, unsubscribed to everyone in my email box. That's just ridiculous. This is enormously valuable to have this swipe file on Frank Kern. And what actually upsets me is it doesn't go back far enough. Because somehow I got off of Frank's list. I guess I didn't engage enough and he took me off the list. So my emails don't go back far enough, right? This email is only used for my swipe files. And it's a very, very valuable thing because you can go in, type in someone's name. Like I can go in, type in Russell Brunson and see what emails Russell's been sending out for like the last probably 5 years, which is really also interesting because what you'll find is someone will say, well, I do so and so and so and so in my email series or sequences or with my emails. And then you go check their email history and you'll find out that's not what they do at all, right? So your swipe file is extremely valuable. And I especially like to study and watch and learn from uh, people who are doing something exceptionally well that I'm not, and you can learn from it. Maybe you don't model it, you don't copy it, maybe you don't even model it, but you pick up ideas from it. So anyway, hey, listen, you all have a great Sunday here. Those of you in the Facebook group, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, my YouTubers, you all have a great Sunday. Appreciate you listening today. Hope you got an idea and some value out of this. If you did, let me know in comments, and I'll see you all tomorrow. All I have to do now, I lost my my restream thing. All right. Y'all have a great Sunday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.